time to give to the Auditor General. So the Auditor General have a time each year to publish a report. And because these accounts were not completed on time, then she never get them on time for publish a fair report. That's all it means. And he read it, that is from 2012. So from 2012 straight through to the time that it was reported, what's the issue? Why we can't understand? We have to try
exactly, and protecting JA, but let me add to that, Nigos. The last sitting of the committee.
Welcome time.
Me not stay long. The last sitting of the committee when Auditor General sat with the department to pin them down, they admit that some of the paperwork missing. Some of them say rat eat the paperwork. Some of them say some of the paperwork wet up when rain fall. It is the internal auditors who mess up and blast the paperwork and did not do proper bookkeeping. Niggas is like you and you have a family business and your sister used to run it and she never do proper bookkeeping. And when you take over the work, you can't find nothing because everything should not do proper bookkeeping. That is what happened. And the current auditors now don't want to sign for what they don't know about. That is the whole of that. They don't sign for nothing because they weren't there when that money was being spent. That is all that is happened. No money in PNP. So let me mute my mic. Sorry, guys.
Complete that, Nigos.
All right, welcome.
What are the Nigos? Let me complete what I say. If we are to even go down the road to say some politician thief the money, do you know the monies that the accounts that are missing, Nigos? The accounts that are missing where people decide that they not sign off are from the PMP time between 2012 to 2015. Okay, those people decide that they're not going to sign nothing. So those documents are missing. So if we go down that road there, just like what the man was admitting a while ago, say PMP thief money then because engineer asked him, and them the document missing, you know? All the other documents are there to complete the other accounts. So the only missing documents are when the PMP was in power. But do we need to go down that road because we understand how accounts work? We don't need to go down that road there.
You can't talk after welcome. You can't talk after welcome.
No. Talk for me, why? Anyhow, hear me I say now.
Alright, welcome.
The focus is wrong. And while I don't want to know the money there, I want the money I go, I still feel like it's wrong. You see, at the end of the day, one thing all we can agree upon. Two parties are thieves. Both of them are thieves. And the tone of the what are they so now? As poor youth, we are trying to find out how much them thief, what they do with it. When that should be focus, we must find out which one of them are the better thief. Which one of them thief and run the country better. Because at the end of the day, we just there so I listen to somebody's opinion, who say who thief that, who say who thief this, and at the end of the day, not one of them are going to prison. You would never live for hear one of them go to prison. And just one of them come out, get the next one, lend the next one, lend the next one. From Siaga to Bruce to PG to the one of them Porsche, just lend them one another for robbery. What should matter for we is all the right now, you know. And tomorrow, then go discuss how much we can thief again. And me out there, so I try to fight to the one another, and I find out this and I find out that. Bad man, the reality is this. I mean, I go on it, me vote 2 times, 2 Labour and 1 PNP. And the truth is, me live for myself and the future. Me not live in my past. Me not busy about what going behind me. Me busy about what going today and what come next year and the next 10 years. Because me have children growing up. And if means it's a journalist can raise minimum wage 5 to 6 times in 9 years. You have to give him respect. And if you do it with no tax, no new tax, you have to give him respect. You have to look upon them something. When people are take with finance minister, and I say the best in scene of the history, you have to look upon them look at something there and see how the country develop. For me, that's all me I say. In the sense where they so I make nice but where the man them a thief broke from before me born. Me say the leading thief then of the world. And where they say waste with time and a cost about who thief for like who never ever hear say Andrew go jail. I who never ever hear say Mark go jail. We never ever hear that. And those are wasting the time, bro. And that's all me I say. Just look on what develop the country. I give a new road, I give it this and I give it that. Me a labor right now, and if Andrew to step down and give my goal a chance, me no feel no way. Because some of the time in order for we know or know if something better will happen, you have to give him a chance. Andrew is a do good, but I love him get another term. But if Mark get it, more than want to see if you would do a better job or a worse job. Sometimes people just need to see. You see me? Sometimes people just need to see. And that's a reality.
Alright.
Good evening, Nigos.
Trinsic on the floor, you know. Alright. So, I kind of spill off our welcome at that board, right? So, may I listen to the conversation, Nigos, and believe me, I want to add this conversation for digest, right?
True.
Because like what Welcome just say, they're on live as big people and we are back and forth at each other. Zane?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's safe to say this, but if we didn't live a certain lifestyle where we comfortable enough, I doubt any of us would have been on this live right now talking about these current affairs. See? Hence, may I say that for say, we shouldn't be on this I try to buy it off one another head as poor people.
You're supposed to unite.
They on this I unite and I say, yo, how we can change this, because it change I gonna start with me and you. It not gonna start with who in politics. Them no business about change. You understand? So instead of there, so a back and forth on each other. Money go missing. Yes, money go missing. The amount of money we go missing, probably none of us now gonna know, right? But accountability. Who is being held accountable for money we go missing, right? People are talking about books not being submitted on time. Listen, this is the government. You are running this country. Hence, you should be leading by example. So I don't understand why, let's say, March 15, the paperwork supposed to go in, and 3 months, 4 months later, the paperwork can go in as the people them what oversee. How that makes sense? For any party, tell me how that makes sense. And then when people put things out in the ear now and it reach some places, yes, it a go reach some places. And not because them come and do damage control, that no means that it is not true. There is a thing that is called damage control, where you say something which might be factual and it reach some age and it create some serious damage, which it wasn't your intention for all that damage to happen, but what you said was true. You are now forced to do some damage control. It no means that what you say never right. You understand? So at the end of the day, me no want, me not on no side. But you see when me hear them things, as a youth, I want to make it out in a life, it hurt me. I mean, I tell you from my heart, it hurt me. I'm gonna like to hear where they at the bottom of my food chair as it relates to financials in life. I go at one another for people with a business, but we need to come together as one. And we are gonna fix this. Stop fight with one another. That now make no sense, people. And for hear the big people them on the life I disrespect them one another over people. Come on, man. Come on, man. I know do better than that, man. We want a change. We don't want a labor right, and we don't want a PMP. We want a change. We want a better life. Somebody dep on the life earlier and I talk about the youths them. No corrective measures now take for better the youths, and we say the youths are the future. Nobody now do nothing for when it comes on to education, the teacher them afraid to talk to the youths them, right? And who oversee the education in a school. There is no strict measures, yo. There's no strict measures to make sure it's a youth behave themselves. Because you can't, listen. Me just say, we need to stop fight one another. That's all I really want to say. You understand? Me not say, I make some good points, but at the end of the day, making those good points, me want the end goal to be, come together. That me want the end goal to be. You understand?
So basically what I say is, both parties need to be held accountable by the people.
Accountability, because listen, at one year, one term, certain things not for go on, and then there is no accountability, and then roll over into the next term as if nothing happened last term. Where is the accountability? You understand? And since there's no accountability, it's going to continue. And then who love PMP are going to say, but Labour right do this, and who love Labour right is going to say, but PMP do this. And at the end of the day, we are feel it.
Fully. All right. Respect Trinsic. So we are going to Nesta and then Nathaniel.
I'm there before Nesta, I'm there before Nathaniel, you know. I try to ask you come in.
Yeah. Okay, but me see I talk my father back in. My apologies.
me
Yes, my father.
me just say me I say. And when I like ask Nesta this a question as a person with taxpayer pay, is a minister of government. But more I say this is what. You see, me no apology.
No,
for
no ask Nesta no question. Him just come on the
Hey, shut up.
platform.
What about not talking
Ask
to your
the question, him man just come. You, every time you minister, you jump on them like you know nobody. No, ask him man no question and go.
Chibubi, please.
Taxpayer money I pay him. Anyway, listen me I say, me general. Me I say.
They don't live in Jamaica, so your money actually not paying. They say you're not going to attack him up here, so ask the question.
Apologize. We don't need to apologize to nobody. Me go to your platform here. We don't need to apologize to nobody. Yeah, want something $3 trillion unaccounted for by, and I know, nobody said at the Attorney General level authority.
Will I be allowed to answer to you when you ask the question?
Yeah, man. Of course, me I got a lawyer, please, man.
But what you're saying is not factual.
No, let me line it first. Let me line it up first, please. The Attorney General, you know, the Accountant General. So me all chat, yeah? So from 2012 till now, $3 trillion in a 3 ministry is unaccounted for, meaning we not a receipt feed. We not see receipt them, we not say, you know, spend. Lady never say, you know, spend and nobody thief it. She say, we don't find a receipt for $3 trillion worth of money we spend. Nobody not say, you know, spend, you know. But if me send you go buy something, and you come tell me, say, you buy for $100, and you not give me no change, and you not show no receipt, oh, me gonna believe you buy for $100. That's all, you know. You get me? I say, you have Grace McLean, she had the permanent secretary from 2007 or 2007 or so or 6. In the ministry, she not dead and she not gone away. She then can put her for ask her money. You have Dunstan Brian in my ministry, then at the ministry of health. Him no gone nowhere. I just vacation and gone pan him and the accounting officer. These two people are the accounting officer. No Andrew Oldest nor the minister. Them are the accounting officer. Them need to tell me where the money there. And them need to find a receipt. I mean, with that, I say this again. More ask Nesta Morgan a question. And everybody on the platform. Is it right for a prime minister of a country 4 years onward now? His statutory declaration is that certified by the authority that is set up to approve their statutory. I mean, I have to minister that. I mean, I have nobody on the platform. I the minister where we have to pay taxpayer money. I him me ask that.
Land no.
Am I allowed to answer?
Yes.
All right, Nesta Morgan.
Yes.
All right. So the first thing is, and to respond to you, my response has to transcend government because you raised issues about 2013, which was before this current government. Now, what is a account? And I wish Nigos would give me the opportunity to explain.
Yeah, man, you have the floor, father.
So I am the minister with responsibility for works, right? The government in the yellow book, which is the budget, would have allocated X amount of money to the Ministry of Works for fix road, for fix bridge, for this. So the Ministry of Works.
Excuse me. You're a minister.
Yes.
My apologies, Minister Morgan. I have no idea, my father. My apologies.
No disrespect. So the government would have allocated in the yellow book, let's say $4 billion to fix roads in Jamaica for 2025, 2026.
Okay, Vegas.
So the National Works Agency would put out an advertisement in the paper to say Negos and others apply to fix this road. Negos submits a bid for $70 million to fix the road.
The procurement process?
Allow me to finish now, please.
Mike,
So when Negos submitting bid, right? The government or the agency says, all right, fine, your bid is successful. We are going to accept your bid to fix the road. So Negos goes and fix the road. Negos submits his bill for fixing the road. And the National Works Agency sends a check, but we don't pay cash. Then a bank transfer through the to a reputable financial entity to Negos, because Negos would have sent in his bill and somebody would have gone and inspected the road and said, well, this road was fixed properly, $70 million contract, whatever. The issue that the Auditor General is having is that there are some administrative steps that need to be taken after the NWA would have spent the $70 million to pay Negos to validate that the money that was sent from the Ministry of Finance to National Works Agency was spent in a particular way. The Auditor General never said that the money was unaccounted for. That was the term.
Look like he might get a call.
But
Sorry,
Negos,
I am back.
That's exactly what I said.
Okay.
The Auditor General never said the money was unaccounted for. That was the term used by a civil society group in order to get their message out. The money is not unaccounted for because there are varying levels of checks and balances within government to ensure that money that is budgeted for is spent. You have a thing in every month you send out a warrant. So the ministry would send to the Ministry of Finance and say, these are the things that we will be spending on. Salaries, Object 25, which is goods and services, and several other things. And then based on that warrant, the ministry will be sending the money to the various ministries. So are we saying, if the argument that some persons are raising, Negos, that money is unaccounted for, that the salaries that were used to pay the public servants since 2013 in the ministries that they raise is unaccounted for? Is it that the people never got those salaries? And that is a problem when persons are so political and so interested
Minister, with respect, Minister, you
just allow me to answer. I never interrupted a soul, you know. If you look at the thing, Negos, objectively, whether you're a PNP or a JLP, there are problems in the accounting mechanism within government generally, just as though there are accounting problems in Grace Kennedy Limited, just as though there are accounting problems in LASCO. No system is perfect. And the reason why we have the Auditor General is to go into ministries, agencies, and departments and say to them, listen, yeah, fine, you spend the money. We never say you're corrupt or thief the money. But there are certain steps that you should have followed from an audit perspective to ensure efficiency and accountability that you did not follow. And that is what the Auditor General is saying. You did not follow steps. You follow step 1, 2, 3, but you never follow step 5, 6, 7. Right? So there was this big hullabaloo about $3 trillion gone missing. It is impossible to thief $3 trillion in Jamaica and nobody knows about it.
And there's
Where
no
would that
paper
money
trail.
go? But it cannot be done because
So
the money.
let me ask you this,
money,
Minister Nesta.
Yes.
So do you feel like there should be repercussions, like for the people who don't follow the necessary steps to prevent this from happening? Because we see it's been happening for over a 9-year stretch. So do you believe that there needs to be, people need to be held accountable for not following
But when it
steps
comes
4
to
and 5?
accountability, Negos, when it comes to accountability, there are different levels of accountability. So let me give you an example. If Hugh Richards was able to come on this program and provide evidence that Robert Nesta Morgan did something wrong in government, tomorrow morning I may have to resign. Because I'm a politician, my position is based on popularity. And if the people no longer see me as popular enough to win my seat, or if the people feel that I have so compromised myself that they lose confidence in me, then I have to leave my position. When it comes to public servants, I cannot get up tomorrow morning and fire a public servant. In order for me to hold a public servant accountable, we have to go through a process that lasts 2 to 3 years. And even after the process is completed, the public servant can go to the Industrial Disputes Tribunal and they can appeal, not based on whether or not they're guilty or innocent of the infraction, but based on whether or not you followed every single procedure to the T. Now, Nigos, the reason why that is the case in Jamaica is because we have had a history where public servants have been victimized by various persons and interests and have lost their jobs for whatever reason. So we have created this framework. So when they say accountability, I have to look upon it on two sides. Yes, would I love to fire some people who make mistake and never do them job properly. But then you have to follow the process to do it. And then the question is the problem an individual issue or is it a system issue? Meaning, is the problem based on a person or is the problem based on whether how the legislation set out, whether how the regulation set out, so that the way the government has structured itself over the last several decades has placed a situation where these mistakes happen, and whether or not we need to go back now and look upon the system and say, yo, Auditor General say 1, 2, 3, we need to change a lawyer, we need to change a regulation, and we need to hire some more people, we need to do this, we need to do that to fix the problem. So me no look upon the thing, Nigos, like $3 trillion missing, a thief the money. Me look upon the thing like the Auditor General has come forward to us and said, listen, we have some systems issues we need to fix in order to make the people have more confidence, and when they spend the money, we can track the money from step 1 to step 7.
Minister,
I have many questions.
Minister, if you shoot on the other foot, would I say
I never come here to do an interview still, I come here for hear when Nigos say, you are trying to interview me and I not here. Hold on.
You are the Jamaican people's employee.
Let me say this. Nobody come with that.
Jamaican,
Nobody come with that. Let me say this. Nigos.
All right, hold on. Minister Nesta Maga said he's not a responsible person. Hold on.
Nigos.
Respect.
I never come here to Respect. Nigos. Let me say this to you, Nigos. Nigos,
Yes,
listen
sir.
to me. I'm going to say something. I'm going to listen to you from evening, I'm going to wish you would give me 2 minutes to say something. It is very easy as a minister for persons who are politicians or political activists to see this as an opportunity to take on a minister. Or
Well,
see
that
this
is
as
true, yeah.
or see this as an opportunity to say, like how this person named Jamaica in Focus to accuse me of being a thief.
I have many
But
questions.
let me say this to you, Nigos. Answer this question. All the people that were there on the program this evening and accuse politicians of being a thief. Which one of them have provided any evidence to you that you can go to the Jamaica Constabulary Force and report that politician for being a thief?
Are you
So what we have
Respectfully none.
Niggas, what I know, me as you used to ride donkey and go and market and sell tomato in a maple market. Me going to politics because I want to help my community. When I won my election, a man called me and said, Nesta, I'm sorry for you, but 50% of the country are going to hate you because you're a labourite, and 50% of the country are going to love you because you're a labourite. So there are persons on this platform, Niggas, who hate me as a person, as I used to come from this struggle. Allow me to let me talk.
You're my employee.
There are persons on this platform, Niggas, who hate labourite or hate PNP. Not because them know the person, not because them ever talk to the person, not because them know sister the person do nothing, but purely because the person represents a philosophy that they don't agree with. I never thief nothing in my life. I in this thing as a ghetto youth to come out of the struggle. And I said the best way for me help my community is to go in a parliament and try improve North Central Clarendon or me born and grow. So when Missy Man run in from me and I try draw me in a certain conversation, me I go avoid it. You know why me I go avoid it, Nigos? Because the youth them in a North Central Clarendon now have the conversation them where some of them people have. People in North Central want over water, road, light, and internet, and education and opportunity.
No, it is modern time on a water and road.
Yeah, no water and road for you because you have water.
Have you ever asked
80% of the people
have
them
you
in a
ever
North
asked Mark
Central
Gully
don't
the
have no
question lead
water.
them in the
Can
sky
you
road to
refute
water?
that I am your employer?
Jamaica.
Niggas, you want to stick to the conversation.
Hold on,
We don't
Jamaica.
want Jamaica.
Hold on.
Switch from what we're
Just like
talking
how
about.
Nesta is being paid by taxpayer, Mark Golden is being paid by taxpayer too.
He is our Mark Golden is my employee as well.
Alright, let me ask you a question, Jamaica.
Hold on, everybody. That is a good question, though. That is a good question because if you are an employer, an employee of the people, because we pay them